This designer using gCADPlus prefers to do and use relatively simple symbols, just circles and cross-hatched areas to indicate planting. They prefer to label just with a simple 2 or 3 character tag, but they total up the number of examples or number of specimens of that particular species just with a symbol line and 5 AG Abelia grandiflora. If we have a look at the plant schedule attached to this particular drawing, you see there's Abelia grandiflora, and they put the code that they use in the 4th column here. Callistemum viminalis as a code CMM, and so another one for Escaviola SMC. So this is just their preferred way of labeling and setting up the plant schedule. So let's close that now and see how it might work. These 4 circles through here indicate a ground cover plant, a brachycome. So how would the SmartLabel tool work? You would go gCADPlus, pick SmartLabel. You're asked to select the symbol or adjacent copies of the same symbol. So there are 4 symbols there, all belonging to that particular species. We then hit enter for the next step. I'm following the prompts down there in the command line. Do I want the label with a line or a leader? I'll leave it at line. I'm asked for the first point of my label, the leader. Now I can snap to the midpoint there or just come out somewhere like so. I'm trying to mimic this designer's style, and I'll click there, then hit enter. I could type the height. This is a design in millimeters in the metric system, so 150. Do I want to pick up the code from that table that we just looked at? Yes. Do we want to pick up the botanical name? Not at this stage. We will when we want to do the label, the schedule itself. Do we want the common name? No. Do we want to pick up a count? Yeah, we'd like to know how many there are there. So in goes the number 4 and then the code BM, and I can unselect all. So you can see that the labeling, automatic label, the plant label system works really quite well. You can see that this particular designer, this is pretty well obviously going to be a drawing for the construction team, and most of the elements here are in black and white. It's a very simple monochrome presentation of the drawing sheet. So that's one way to use the SmartLabel tool. You could link lines running from here to here, and you could have a leader with an arrowhead on it if you wanted. So that's one particular way